Nancy's asking if I could only afford one test, which would it be? That's so hard because there's so many good basic tests that I like people to run initially. Mycotoxin is great. The urine mycotoxin test is great, and I use that with most people. But if someone is extremely sick, I'm talking like your ability to function is down to 20% or something, then you have the possibility that your liver isn't able to detox these mycotoxins well because of the stress and the fight or flight state you're in, and we might not catch as much as we normally would in the urine mycotoxin lab. Okay, I also love the organic acid test by Mosaic, formerly Great Plains, still confusing during this transition, because that can be a good first-time test sometimes because it has its own yeast and fungal markers, line 1 through 9 on this organic acid test, which has over 70 tests in one, which is really nice. But if we see fungal colonization there, then we know, okay, you've got a mold problem. But it is possible to have mycotoxins in your system without the colonization. You see why I like multiple tests here? But that will also go on and show us your hippuric acid, like how steeped in infections is your gut. It will show us Clostridia markers because the more dysbiotic your gut gets, the Clostridia goes up. But as Clostridia goes up, that affects dopamine. As your dopamine's off, it affects your brain. We see mitochondrial markers. We see nutritional markers. So the organic acid test is a great test. Okay, and it's urine as well, like mycotoxin. If you're in a moldy home and you know it, say you've already run an ERMI or you haven't run an ERMI, you just know it's a moldy home, you see it, you smell it, you know you're in mold, and you don't want to take the chance of the urine mycotoxin test, you can do my Myco lab, which is Dr. Campbell's lab out of Florida, which does this serum mycotoxin antibody test, which is measuring antibodies to mycotoxins. It was just at 12. He's talking about raising it to 15 or so. I don't know when he's doing that or if he has done it. That'd be nice if he's done it by now. But he checks, as far as I know, checks for antibodies against 12 of the most common mycotoxins, whereas the urine test is a check for 32 different mycotoxins, which is why I use Vibrant's urine test a lot. So, so many great tests. I like the urine mycotoxin. I like the organic acid test, the ERMI if you're trying to figure out what's going on with your home, and the serum mycotoxin antibody test if you want to go that route. I'm sorry, Nancy, that there's 4 great tests there. I wish I could pick just one. Maybe the urine mycotoxin test if you're not super far down the road, because then we have the best chance of seeing based on the larger collection of mycotoxins being tested. So if you need one-on-one help, feel free to reach out to me. I do Zoom consultations because if I had a little more detail, a little more history, a little more data, I could help guide you a little more on what would make the most sense. All right, hope that helps a little bit, Nancy.
Do you have questions about mold in your home or body? Book a consultation with Matt, aka the Mold Man, to guide your home and body to the next level of healing.